Alright, hey everybody, my name is Ryan Haffenden. I'm an ACE certified personal trainer. I've been training for, I'd say, over about 10 years now, and I've been a certified personal trainer for over 2. And I have a shoulder workout for you today. I guess you could call it upper body. We're going to get into some accessory work as well. And I'm going to start with a warm-up. And I have 3-pound dumbbells here. You can do these with 5s. You could do these with a little bit heavier if you feel like you can handle it. But first I'm going to just take these dumbbells real quick. I'm going to press them above my head while doing like a little quarter turn. So it'll look like this. And the reason I'm doing this is to just open up every head of the shoulder with a compound movement and just kind of press and get used to keeping my core tight and my lower back tight while I'm pressing through the movement. I think this is a great way to get the whole body warmed up dynamically with the upper body rather. And then I'm going to throw the dumbbells down. Now I'm just going to do short arm circles like this. I'm going to do them backwards. I'm going to get to about 20. And then once you get to 20 here, I'm going to do it the other way. Get 20 there. And I'm going to do wide arm circles here. I'm going to get to about 20 there. And then I'm going to go forward as well. This is one I see people more struggle with. I think it's just like awkward for them. But definitely necessary for getting every angle of the body warmed up. Do a couple more back. And then once we do that, I'm going to do a rotator cuff exercise. I'm going to pick up the dumbbells again. And this is very important that you watch. I show it to you from this angle. So I'm going to bring my arms up like this, and you can practice this without the dumbbells if you want prior. But you notice I'm not going to be out here like this and going like that. I'm going to be here and up like that. So it'll look like this. So I want my shoulders and elbows aligned at like a 90-degree angle. So you want to look like this. It's called outer extension at a 90-degree angle. Just going to warm up the rotator cuff. Once you get about 20 there, I'm also going to be here. I'm going to paste my elbows to my rib cage. I'm going to go out like this. This is an outer extension as well. Hits the rotator cuff at a different angle. So I'm going to try to go out as I can. Main thing I see people do here is when they go out like this, they want to go out as far as I do or how far everyone else does, and they bring their arms off their rib cage. So you want to keep your elbows pasted right here and just go out. So if you can only go to here, that's fine. I'd rather you be here than go like that. Your elbows come off, you want to be here. So I'll get about 20 there as well. So that's outer extension from 2 different angles. You got both arm circles in every direction, every which way. And now we can get started with the workout. All right, guys, so first exercise is going to be an overhead press variation. I have 20-pound dumbbells here. You can use whatever you think you could press both at the same time above your head. And I want you to twist and press above your head. So I guess pick a weight that you feel like you can do comfortably, 12 to 20 reps with. Try to lean towards the 15 mark. So shoot for 15 here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing these up above my shoulders like this. And I want to be in this position before you press. So wrists above the elbow, and I want you to look like this from the side. So wrists over the elbow, and then everything's aligned comfortably. You don't want to be impinging your shoulder like this. This is what I see. This is the reason I'm starting like this, because I see everyone like to start with this way. And I feel like this is just a more comfortable position with the shoulder to press above your head, specifically dumbbells. So, and another thing, make sure to get in a good habit. I want you to keep your core and lower back tight right here. You really can't see it through my shirt, but my lower back is protected by my core because I'm squeezing it tighter. And then what you're gonna do is, dumbbells are right over your shoulder. We're just gonna press directly above our head. Just like that, and twist, do a quarter twist. And I want you to go at this pace because I think this moderate pace is a good way to get the body warmed up to the weight on the first set. So it'll look like this from this angle. And I'll get to about 15 here. All right, that's the first exercise. Let's see what's next. All right, so now that you've done all the outer extensions, the arm circles, the rotator cuff, we did all that work. Now I think that's enough work on the shoulders, especially after the overhead press variation. Just for now, this is a very early video on my channel, so I'm gonna keep things very basic for beginners in the beginning, because I like to think that they're watching these videos like in order. So I want to try to give them a good stimulation of all muscle groups before we just completely annihilate one. So what I'm going to do next after the overhead press is going to take a dumbbell. I have a 30 here. I feel like I can handle this by putting this above my head with a tricep dumbbell extension. So I have a chair here and I have a standing variation. I want you to try the standing first, and if you can't handle it, move to the seated, because standing there's a lot more muscles involved. You have your feet to invite, your legs, everything, core. When you're seated like this, you take all those muscles away, so it's much easier. So I'm gonna stand over here so you can see it. I'm gonna grab the dumbbell. A lot of people don't know this too. So when you're grabbing a dumbbell, everyone likes to grab it in like a weird way. I like to grab my hand like this and like that, especially on hex dumbbells. With flat dumbbells, you have more room to work with, but I'm gonna start like this. You can see that. And then try this standing first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it at my chest. I'm gonna push it above my head, and your shoulders are warmed up, so this should be okay. And then you'll know if there's a problem here, because if your shoulder's too impinged, you won't be able to go do the range of motion for this movement. But you wanna try to be as far back as you can. And then with your elbows in, we're gonna go lower down behind our head, and then extend straight up. And this is working on your triceps here. And I will do a set of this. I'll try to get to 20 reps with that. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show the seated version. For the people who can't really flex their lower back like that, or they can't brace their core well enough, this is for you. So for the seated exercise, what I'll do is I'll sit down like this, I'll have it on my leg, and I'll kind of kick it up and get my hand underneath there. So what I'm going to do is you can actually pick it up like this too, and kind of get on your chest, and get your hands in position like this. Press it above my head. Woo! Alright, so you guys didn't see, but I almost just literally killed myself doing a dumbbell extension with a chair. So I'm actually glad that happened, so I can tell you, pick a chair that doesn't do this. Because I almost just fell back and hit my head into another chair, and I don't think I'd be a personal trainer anymore right now if I didn't catch myself. So what I'm going to do is give a chair that leans back too far. Sit forward, pick it up, your hand underneath it, and we'll be like this. All the way down, all the way up to squeeze. I'll show you what that looks like from here. Since I'm in camera range, so you can see it. Here, here. All right. I think you can get 15 to 20 with that. I think I'll shoot for 3 to 4 sets of that, depending on how you feel the third set. So you experiment with that one. All right, guys. Next exercise is gonna be a bicep curl. I'm gonna do both at the same time. I don't want to go into in depth with this because it's so basic. I feel like I could bore all of you guys to death with this. So what I have here, 25-pound dumbbells for me. Because I can handle it for 20 reps. That's the point. We're trying to do the most amount of weight for the rep range that we're doing, always. So if I say 15, maybe you can go a little heavier. If you do 20, then go a little lighter. But the point is, we're trying to, whatever weight we use is to contract the bicep. We're working on this muscle right here. As you probably know, you've probably seen this exercise a million times, but I'm gonna go over just in case for the ones who don't. So I'm gonna keep my elbows by my side, come up, I'm gonna do that quarter twist just like we did with the overhead press. I'm gonna twist to the top. So look like this. And I'm trying to get it as high up this way as I can, because that's what's gonna cause the biggest squeeze in that bicep right there. I'm gonna go back down, twist. Just add a little different dynamic to it. So we'll do them like this. And if you pick the weight and you find out mid set that you're starting to fatigue, you're not gonna get to that 20, you can go one at a time here. One at a time, but every rep is a half rep, so half, 1, 1.5, 2, at least that's how I like to count. But yeah, we wanna, if you can, ideally, keep the elbows posted by your sides, get a good full range of motion, don't be doing this. Pick a weight that you can just be firm, let's go up like that. And that is the third exercise so far. Oh yeah guys, and I forgot to mention, for the bicep curls, we'll do 4 sets of those for 15. So far what we're at is overhead press, 3 to 4 sets of 15, and if you can, get 20 reps on those, depending on where you're at in the set. For the tricep overhead extension with the dumbbell, we're going 3 to 4 sets of 15 as well on those. And for the bicep curl, 4 sets. So we'll do 4 sets of those, and we'll get 15 to 20 on those as well. This next exercise is called a lying Superman. I have a advanced version and a beginner version. But I mean, the beginner version is pretty tough if you do it right, especially with the pace of the reps you're getting. So I'll start off here by laying straight on my stomach, and I'll be here. And then what I'll do is, I'm gonna try to get the backs of my hands and my feet try to ceiling. This is going to flex the lower back super hard, and it's gonna kind of tie into what we did earlier with the overhead press, because we were trying to compress our lower back and use our core to support it. So what we're doing now is promoting that. So I'm gonna be here, fully extended, everything fully extended, and I'm going to come up just like this. Hold for 1 second, go back down. 1 second, go back down. Just like that. We will also do 3 to 4 sets of that. I think 15 to 20 reps will be a good starting point for everybody with that. And that gets tough if you do it right, especially if you go at this pace. If you feel like you get more advanced with it. This isn't the advanced version yet, this is the advanced pace rather. So I'll be here, boom. Yeah, but you older folk, be careful with that one, because it gets pretty tough. So if you want to get more advanced, you can add more weight to your upper body frame. I have these 3 pounds dumbbells from earlier when I warmed up. I'll be here. And what I'll do is I'll come up and then I'll mimic a pull down variation. Go all the way back down and then boom. That gets more of the shoulder as well. So which kind of loops around what we were doing earlier as well. So we'll be here. Boom, boom, down. And you can see me kind of struggling with 3-pound dumbbells here. I mean, this is tough. That's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Any feedback's greatly appreciated. Let me know how I can improve. Let me know what you could do, what you couldn't do, if the reps were hard, if the reps were easy, if you didn't get injured or not, if you didn't fall back in the chair. That'd be great.